Hi, this is Dr. Carol with my amazing, splendiferous, fantabulous sensitivity and specificity machine. Now, we've been talking about sensitivity and specificity in lecture, but what does that really mean? What are they? Lots of people seem to have difficulty discriminating one from the other. First of all, sensitivity and specificity are methods of analyzing data. They're qualities in data analysis. If you look at the textbook, sensitivity is the probability of a positive test for a client who has a condition. That is, it's really good at picking up abnormalities. So it has a high true positive rate. Conversely, it has a low false negative rate or gives you a reliable negative. Specificity is the probability of a negative test for a client without the condition. That is, it's really good at figuring out where there aren't abnormalities, or what we would call normal. Therefore, it has a high true negative rate and a low false positive rate, yielding a reliable positive. What the heck does all that mean? What I've done is I've put together a visual example of both of those methods of data analysis. So let's walk through my little card game. Here I have all of the possibilities of test results for a given procedure. We have red and blue crosshatch lines, blue circles, red circles, blue crosses, red crosses, blue wavy lines, red wavy lines, blue crosshatch, red crosshatch. Sound good? Now, look at them on my table. They're all sort of jumbled. So our job is going to make sense of what's on the table using our tools. Say we want to use a test that has a high sensitivity for red circles. So we go through, it's like a dragnet sensitivity is. It's going to pick up whatever it thinks fits the condition. So if I'm looking for red circles, here we go. Boom, all the red circles in my bag. All right. If I have a specific test that's highly specific for red circles, same thing. It's going to look through and it's going to see everything that's not a red circle until all you're left with, it's going to move all that off to the side, and then all you're left with are the two red circles. In this case, it looks like sensitivity and specificity are doing the same thing. But let's try something a little different. Say I want to figure out whether red crossed lines are present. So, if I have a test that is highly sensitive for red crosses, what it's going to do is it's going to snake through my data field and it's going to find everything that looks like a red cross. It's going to pick up all the red crosses that are on the table and leave everything else behind. So then, when I lay out my results, I see that, oops, there are actually two different kinds of crosses. It didn't do a good job of discriminating the positive results. But once those are gone, if those are picked up, and here's my field of data again, if this sensitivity machine goes snaking around that data field looking for red crosses, it's not going to find any. It's already pulled them. So I can reliably be sure that there are no red crosses in my data field because my dragnet told me. There's no red crosses left, period. Zip, zilch, gone. Now, same data field. Sort of randomize the cards again. This time, I want a specific test, a test that's highly specific for red crosses. So, It's going to go through and find everything that doesn't look like a red cross. It sees what's not on the table. It's a spotlight. So here it is. That's not a red cross. That's not a red cross. That's not a red cross. And that makes sense to you guys. You can easily see that blue is not a red cross, and wavy lines aren't red crosses, and circles aren't red crosses. So those are all gone. And even, not enough red. Boo. Gone. Out it goes. It's still looking at the data field. It's going to see what's not there. So it says, you know what? This is not a red cross, because a cross has to have space around it. So it's going to actually say, cross hatch, you're not a red cross. You're not a red cross. You're not a red cross. And then, whoops, that one should have gone away before. What's left on the table is only red crosses, because it's pulled out everything that's not a red cross. So you have a reliable positive. You know that if that test comes back and it says, oh, there's something there, it's really what you're looking for. But you cannot look at the data field and say, oh, you know, it took out all red cross lines. Well, no, it didn't. Look, it left the cross hatch. It left this cross hatch. It even left a red and blue cross hatch, because it was very specific about what it was looking for. So when you're thinking about data, remember the cards, think about the dragnet and the spotlight. And are you looking for what's there or for what's not there? What's on the table, what's not on the table? Once again, this is Dr. Carol with my amazing, fantabulous, splendiferous sensitivity and specificity machine. Thank you for watching.